Then he starts to feel all disrespected and he goes and blocks me. You know what happens when you block me? What's up, you guys? It's your girl Diamond the Great, and I am back with another video. And as you can tell by the title, today is going to be a little different, and it is actually going to be my first story time. I know I mentioned in the last video that my life is boring, so I probably wouldn't have a story time for like a long time. But then I was explaining this to a friend, and I was like, wow, this is kind of crazy. I could actually tell my subscribers about this. Before we get into this video, go ahead and like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Go ahead and join the family. I don't have names for you guys yet, but I will soon have one. But let's go ahead and get right into the video. So today is going to be about, obviously you can tell by the title, when a guy had me messed up. Like, I mean messed up. Like, I was livid, which is the reason why I reacted the way that I reacted. So we're gonna go ahead and call this guy Daniel. So Daniel was probably one of my close friends. We were really cool. Like, I would probably talk to him about anything. He wouldn't be my first go-to, but he'd be like my third or fourth. And like, we were really cool. We were just really cool. And at the time, he had a girlfriend. So I was rooting for them. Like, I was just so happy for him. I was like, oh, you have a girlfriend? Wow, like, I'd love to meet her. Just letting him know, like, oh, she ever messed up? Like, I got you, like, whatever. So me and his girlfriend eventually ended up conversing on Twitter, but we never really met in person till like a little while after. But like, she seemed like cool people's, like, whatever. I kind of just knew of her, and like, we added each other sometimes on Twitter, but it wasn't like anything that serious. So Daniel, whatever, I knew he liked me, but I didn't really think of it like that before he got a girlfriend. So I figured like him having a girlfriend, it like winged it off, like whatever. Like, he was just someone I knew that like it would probably never happen. Like, it would have to be like a given circumstance type of thing. So one day we're chilling at his crib, like whatever, and like, he starts getting a little touchy, like whatever. And I'm like, my dude, where's your girlfriend? Like, what is this going on? So finally I asked him, I'm like, hey, so what's good with your girl? Like, Daniel just ain't it. And he's just like, oh, we're not really together right now. Y'all, just know, when a nigga say this, his ass is lying. It's not really a thing. Like, we broke up, like whatever. So I'm thinking, okay, like, and I haven't really been seeing them post on Twitter like that, or like really at each other. Like, he told me right then that they didn't even follow each other on Twitter anymore, like all this stuff. And he showed me too, like, it was receipts, like they really didn't follow each other. So I was just like, oh, okay, like maybe they are broken up. And like, he's my friend, and like, we were pretty close, so I didn't think he lied, like whatever. But that's Haitian men for you. So what's to call it, whatever, we're chilling. So whatever, whoop-de-whoop happened. All right, so the next day or whatever, I was just like, like, I just told him like, nah, like, this isn't gonna work. Like, I'd rather just be your friend, like whatever, blah blah blah. So his girl, I think the next day was like National like Boyfriend or Girlfriend Day, or it had to be like Boyfriend Day or something like that. So his girl posts him, mind you, the night before or a couple days before. He told me they weren't together though. Right? Y'all remember me saying that, right? So she posts him. So I screenshot it, because I'm the type of person, like, I'm not no homewrecker. I'm not gonna sit here and oh, you have a girlfriend, but I don't care, I'm gonna still try and get at you. Like, that's not me, that's not my character, that's never been me. Like, whole reason why I stopped homeboy and was like, where's your girlfriend at? Like, you get what I'm saying? So, whatever. So I screenshot it and I send it to him. And I'm like, so what is this? Oh, I don't know. And anyway, I didn't even, then he goes back on his word and tells me, oh, I didn't even tell you that, we weren't together, we're working it out, all this stuff.
Why the fuck you lying?
I'm like, sir, I can literally, like, what do you mean y'all are working it out? Like, if you would have told me that, whoop-de-whoop would have never happened. Like, sir, what do you mean you guys are working it out? Like, you lied to me. That's the point. And like, anyone who knows me knows that my biggest pet peeve is lying. Do not lie to me. Like, I will never talk to you again. Like, I will never talk to you again. Like, and when I get angry, like, one of my bad things is that when I get upset, I act on impulse before I think about it. So everything I'm about to tell you that happened after the point that he lied to me was definitely on impulse. And do I regret it? No. So I sent him a screenshot, whatever, where was I? Sent him a screenshot, and then he told me all of that. All right, so fast forward, I'm going off. Like, I'm cussing him out, calling him all different types of names, because it's like, Daniel, me and you was cool. Then he starts to feel all disrespected, and he goes and blocks me. You know what happens when you block me? I pop up.
Open the fuck up.
Period. So I drove myself to his house, was banging on the door, and was like, come out. He did not want to come out. His roommate came out and was like, hey, yo, he not trying to come out. I yelled through the door, bet I'ma call your girl.
Gotcha, bitch.
Let me tell you how fast this man came outside after I said that. This man came so fast outside. Like, you would have thought this man was Usain Bolt. Like, this man came so fast outside. I was walking straight to my car, closed the door. I did not care. Soon as he came outside, I started speeding away. This man was chasing my car. Like,
why are you running? Why are you running?
Bro, this man was chasing my car, bruh. This man was chasing my car. Like, I mean, bro, when y'all pull out, I'm finna tell your girl. This man was chasing my car. Like, this man was chasing my car like I stole something valuable. Then I blocked him already through text message, because when you block me, I block you back, duh. So I blocked him already. And he was texting me from different numbers. He was calling me from different phones, like trying to get a hold of me, then messaged me on Instagram, like, boy, it's over.
Keep it up. It's me. I win. You lose.
Like, you already lied to me. It's done. Like, there's no coming back. Like, there's no coming back. Like, at all. There's no coming back, sir. You lied to me. So I messaged this girl. I DM her. I'm like, hey, sis, I have to talk to you real quick, whatever. I know what you're thinking. The coming to you as a woman thing. Yes, it's dumb. So she calls me, and I'm like, sis, I don't know how to tell you this, but this man decided to tell me that y'all weren't together. This and this happened. This and this has been discussed. I can show you text messages between me and him, like, everything. Like, which it was never really that serious. Like, it's not like we were texting about anything that serious, but we were texting about what happened that day. So, like, he couldn't go back and be like, oh, this, that, and the third. No, we were texting about what happened that day. So even after he told me in person that they weren't together, he texted me again and said they weren't together, because I asked him again. Because I'm the type of person that likes clarification. Like, I'm gonna ask you 1,000,001 times just to make sure that that's gonna be your same answer. Just because that's just me. But whatever. So she's like, oh, what are you talking about? Tell me how this man, as I'm on the phone with her talking about everything, whatever, blah, 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 which is so bad, the fact that she was not even shocked, because that was not his first time. She wasn't like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Like, nothing. That was not this man's first time, like, at all. So, so this man decides to call her, right? He tried to call her before I called her, but he didn't get to, because I was already on the phone with her. So what I did was I muted myself and we were on three-way. How about this boy? And I just find this so funny because he tried to describe somebody that was not me. Like, the way he tried to say, what I'm about to tell you, if anyone who's close to me knows me would have heard that, they would have laughed because you sound so stupid. So he calls her and he's like, oh, babe, I really need to talk to you about something, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, if Diamond hits you up, Diamond is lying. Diamond just wants to be in your spot. I have text messages of her saying that she wanted to be in your spot and that she's jealous of you. That's what took me. Jealous. I'm sorry, but for anyone to ever say me, out of all people, is jealous of anyone, like, you're lying your ass off, because there's not one jealous bone in my body. When this man said this, it was like comedy to me. It was so comic. I'm like, jealous. Then saying I want to be in his spot. Sir, I don't want a cheating ass nigga like you. Why would I want to be in her spot? What? Her spot. So then, like, whatever, fast forward. So he's telling her all that. She's like, yeah, okay, all right. Like, she's talking to him like she already knows. Like, there's no way that he doesn't know that she already knows. There's no way. So we get off the phone. I'm like, sis, I really hope you don't believe all of that. Like, do I look like the type of bitch to be jealous about anything at all? No. She was like, no, honestly, I believe you because this isn't his first time doing this. And I'm like, oh, wow, sis, you need to drop him. Like, he did not deserve her in any type of way, like, at all. And, whatever, so she told me she didn't believe it. So I was, like, kind of relieved about that, which I still kind of felt bad because obviously the fact that it happened in the first place. Fast forward, whatever, then he messages me and he's like, oh, you really didn't have to do that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you didn't have to lie, like, whatever. So fast forward to that, we're in the club, he's like begging me to forgive him, whatever. So I finally forgive him because, I mean, like, whatever, but we're not cool. Like, if he sees me in the club, like, we may say hey. I'm the type of person that's like, when things like that kind of happen, it's kind of hard to, like, you know, be cool with that person again. So, like, I don't even think if I saw him it would be a hey exchange. And then she ended up taking him back anyway. I mean, I think she did for like a little bit, but then, like, moved on, obviously, because he probably did something else because he's dumb. So yeah, so it's basically how, like, someone really tried my life because I'm not the type of person, like, at all. Like, and it really made me upset and angry, which is why I did things the way I did it. It really made me upset and angry that the fact that someone would put me in a situation like that, because obviously if I wanted to be in a situation like that, I would do it, you know? So it just really pissed me off, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was kind of funny when I was explaining it to someone, like, yesterday. But yeah, so if you like this video, go ahead and like, comment, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Don't forget to follow my social medias. On Instagram, it's diamond.xxo, and then Twitter, it's I'm_queen_B with 3 E's at the end, and Snapchat, it's I'm_queen_B with 2 E's at the end. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
I got some things for you, I got a thing for you, I change for you, I cut off from hoes and switch the lane.